Fezzy, what's bothering you today? You normally on a Monday have something that's gotten your goat, something that's bothering you. What's pissed you off today?
I despise the city of Chicago. Loathe them.
The second city, the toddling town?
Yes.
City on the lake, my kind of town, Chicago is. Hog butchered to the world. Chicken in the car, and the car won't go.
That's the one.
What's bothering you about them?
Well, the new World Trade Center building, One World Trade Center, is supposed to open next year. Now there is a dispute on if it's going to be the tallest building in America.
Okay.
And it's coming out of Chicago. Chicago, where they have the Willis Tower, formerly the Sears Tower. Apparently, they have this makeshift committee, oddly enough, in Chicago, that will decide whether the One World Trade Center gets the record for being tallest building in America now. Because it was set, now there's a dispute on their needle.
All right, let's slow down, and I'll just remark to you, you're the worst storyteller I've ever heard in my life. The problem with this, the highest building, the Sears Tower is higher than the new Freedom Tower, but the new Freedom Tower is going to put a spiral up into the sky to be called the highest tower. The Sears Tower pissed about this. Now, there's a couple things that go on for me, and I'll open this up to people who need to talk about it. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. But there's a couple things to remember. The fact that someone is wearing a hat doesn't make them taller. No one's going to look at Lincoln and say that he's 8 foot tall because he wore a big dumb hat. What they are saying is, what is the highest building, not who has the highest antenna.
But it's all subjective, according to this organization, whose name is the Council on Tall Buildings. How made up does that sound?
Well, it's no more made up than you and I sitting here and talking about it. Now, the other thing is this. In the year 2013, right? We're about to go into 2014. You sound low rent if you even brag about having the tallest building. Tall doesn't fucking make it. That's something, and I don't mean to be a wise ass here, third world Asian fucking countries do. The U.S. used to do it when we weren't happy with ourselves. You never see Europe going out of their way to try to have a tall building because they're already comfortable with who they are.
They got their architecture down.
So you don't need to be the tallest building in the U.S. That's dumb. Louis in Virginia, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys, good afternoon. You know, it's amazing the shit that drives this guy crazy. It just
Don't make it
my
about
mind.
me, Louis. This is about Chicago versus New York. Don't try to drag me into it with your non-opinion.
But why are you angry then?
Because Chicago is working with Al
New York,
Qaeda.
Chicago's got Janice, so they win. Thank you.
Chicago might as well be on the terrorist side.
Why would you even bring up terrorists with two high buildings?
Oh, my God.
We all should be against it. I don't know. First of all, none of these things matter to people outside of places like Dubai. It's just the opposite. You shouldn't want the tallest building in the world. It's almost like saying we're the fattest target. Bomb us. It's babyish and it's dumb.
I mean, China's now building the biggest building in the world, and it's terrible inside. Like they looked at
It's
it.
shit.
It's like Legos, and it's cramped.
And
It's
the bathrooms smell like their own shit because they can't. You know, you've got to now drop a log 200 stories. Here's Adam. Adam, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
Yeah.
Basically, you pretty much hit the nail on the head with the whole hat thing. I mean, Abe Lincoln was probably realistically like 5'6", and then that hat made him like 6'5".
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm from New York, so it's kind of like we want everything to be the biggest and the best here. But I mean, truth be told, not going to be. And what you were just saying about the whole, what was it, China or Dubai? Dubai's got these skyscrapers that are just insanely big. You know,
look, I will point this out though. Neither one of those buildings, in my opinion, whether it's the new Freedom Tower or the old Sears Tower, whatever they're calling it, you said it's the Bruce Willis Tower?
I believe so, yeah.
Neither one of those buildings are, to me, as impressive as the Empire State Building or the Chrysler Building. I think those are two better buildings to be. And I was up in the old Twin Towers, and I was up in the Sears Tower before, and I can tell you, whatever. I've been up there. It doesn't matter.
Takes a while to get to the top.
The ranking of a building by how tall it is would only matter to children. That's when you care about such things. Here's Mike in Virginia. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Fez, you should stop watching Bears games. That'll show them.
I never started.
Tom in Chicago. You're on the Ron and Fez show. Tom, we got you, buddy? Tom.
This is Charlie.
Okay, hi, Charlie. We spelled that T-O-M on this.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just want to tell Fez, Fez, I do love you, but, Trump tried to do the same thing inside Chicago with the Trump building. He tried to put a big spiral on the top so that he could be the biggest and the best. So it's not really for Chicago versus New York. Chicago shot down its own building as well.
This is the council who already said yes to it being the tallest building, now taking it back because they took some decoration off of the needle. Now they're changing their mind on it.
You know more about this than I do.
So the rule is, according to the Council of Tall Stuff, you can count the needle if it's part of the aesthetic design. If it's not, it doesn't count. They said it was counting. The people building One World Trade Center had to take some of the decorative stuff off of the needle because it's also used for broadcast purposes. So now they're taking the title back. They just want to screw New York. After all this city's been through on 9/11, this was going to be the answer back to the world. We're back. We're bigger than ever. No, Chicago can't stand it. They can't handle it.
I never felt this way once about it. I never once felt like we were back. I always felt like this city is the city. It's a vibrant, great place. It doesn't need a tall building to make it. Neither does London, Rome, Paris. None of the truly great cities need anything or Chicago. You do not need a giant, tall building to put some hack thing on. These are great places to live and visit. I don't care who has the tallest building. I did in third grade. I don't anymore. Vince, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Vince.
Hey, guys. Hey, Fez, I can't believe you just called all Chicagoans terrorists. You're always talking about being offended. Well, I'm offended. I need an apology, Fez.
All right, who didn't want big buildings in New York? Al-Qaeda. Who doesn't want big buildings in New York? Chicago. Therefore,
Chicago doesn't care if New York has a big building. I'm a Chicagoan. I don't care. I need an apology, Fez. I'm offended.
Well, apparently you're not on the Council of Very Tall Things.
I am not, but I still need an apology.
You're not getting one.
You did call out Chicago, Fez.
Yes, this is Chicago. This is a Chicago organization protecting a. How are they getting to pick this? Why are they self-appointed? Bring in the Guinness people, where it's a little bit, unbiased.
So if somebody were to say one thing about...
First of all, neither one of these is the tallest building of the world.
No, this is for American rights.
But who wants it? Who cares about the American... You're either the tallest building in the world or you're not.
And that's the Burj right now in Dubai.
I would not want to be there. And by the way, they don't have anyone in that building. It's fairly empty.
It really looks kind of like Blade Runner-esque.
what's his name? Jack Reacher was running all around that building. Mission Impossible. Let's go to Jack in New Hampshire. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
This intercontinental belt you're talking about, the biggest in America, is as absurd as the dream sequence in Fletch, where he's 6'2" but 6'7" with the afro. You sound like a nut, Fez. A nut.
Sorry, I stick up for my city.
Really? You hate heights, right?
Yes.
Did you ever go to the top of the towers?
Oh, no, never.
You ever up to the top of the Empire State Building?
No.
Sears Tower?
No.
Why do you care about the tallest city? And by the way, this isn't your city. Your city is St. Petersburg, Florida, where they're now smoking pot with the elderly. Here's Jim. You're on the Ron and Fez show. Lost you, Jim?
Oh, you calling me?
Yeah.
Hey, I can't believe Watley. I mean, what simple shit gets his fucking panties in a wad about tall buildings? Come on, Fez.
Where do you live?
Panhandle, Destin.
Oh, see, you don't have... See, you're lucky if you got something above sea level. I understand why it doesn't upset you. This is New York bragging rights to the world, showing, yes, we rebuilt just like we said we did. Just like we said we would, we rebuilt.
Fucking Nimrod.
That is crazy angry talk.
Why don't you go move to a county that isn't dry?
What does that mean? What happened
in
to
Rosa County? I live in a...
Where's Angry Fez?
They're coming after me. I'm the only patriot here. Apparently everyone hates America. Everyone is thrilled about 9/11 and what happened that day. They got what they wanted.
You are the nuttiest person I've ever heard in my life. We were going to reboot the Fez guy as an entertainer, and we can't keep Crazy Todd out of this.
I just wanted to talk about it, and people called in attacking me.
Fez!
Attacking me like I was a twin tower.
A tall building Fez. Or a tall building Todd.
Oh, boy. Here's Jerry. Jerry, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's up, Ronnie? How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Fez, I got your back here, buddy. What was the name of that ridiculously named council in Chicago?
The Council on Tall Buildings, I believe.
Who would ever name a council on tall buildings the Council on Tall Buildings? That's crazy.
Yeah, like Derek Zoolander. The school for kids who don't read good and stuff.
He's teasing you.
That's what it sounds like.
Michael says, Fez was doing so good today. Why is he so angry at my city for this? Apparently, Fez, the Patriot, doesn't see Chicago as being part of America.
Not anymore.
Ed in North Carolina.
Fez, you have found your cause. This is it. I am on your side. You fight this thing. You fight it, Fez. This is bullshit.
Teasing the tard. Matt in Virginia.
Hey, Fez. I'm on your side on one thing, but the first thing you said that terrorists won or whatever because it's not the tallest, the fact that you guys rebuilt the building would have proved that the terrorists did not win. But you can't be so hard on the Fez because he's excited about a brand new building. The last new building he saw was shitty-ass Tropicana Field, so he got excited for something new. But if you guys were more worried about building a building that looked good instead of tall, then maybe we could talk about it.
I would agree with that. I mean, that's the way to judge your building. Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Mike in Virginia, once, twice. Lost you, buddy. You hate everybody in Chicago now, huh?
I'm just furious.
Despise them all?
Yeah.
Hi, it's Janice from Chicago.
Fuzzy, it's killing me.
Janice, you got to get out of there and get back to St. Pete Beach.
Fuzzy, don't hate us all because of a building.
It's your crooked council on tall things.
She didn't put that together. No one did.
It had nothing to do with it. I'm still recovering from yesterday. You know, it's so funny. When I was in Florida, I was told I make too much. Oh, first I can come back by myself on the train. They said that's okay. But I have to watch Bear games by myself because I make too much noise.
You go crazy, huh?
I felt like such a jerk. My father was, Janice, stop. Okay. So now I'm welcome back, but I have to watch Bear games in the bedroom by myself.
Oh, how could you not? How could you not love her? Thanks, Sonny. Talk to you later. Here's Greg in Chicago.
Yeah, Ron, I'm on the Ball of Twine Measuring Committee in downtown Chicago, and we disqualify any New York entries, and we are for.
Well, let me just say
That's
this.
how bogus this is.
Fez acts like that if you fucking fly a kite off a building, it makes the building taller. The thing is, not how high is the building, not how high is the antenna. And again, who gives a shit? Or do you think that the terrorists are sitting around going like this? Hey, did you notice that they didn't get tallest again? We didn't, by the way, we didn't start with the tallest building. We'd already been beaten by the Sears Tower.
And this was going to be the answer to coming back from the 9/11 attacks.
How do you figure that?
The Sears Tower or how tall it is?
It was going to be 1,776 feet. That's kind of patriotic.
When did you get all this patriotism? I thought that normally you're always mad at the country.
Now just one Midwestern town.
Here's Fred in Dallas showing the Ron and Fez show.
Fez, my friend, please settle down. I'll take my example. Nobody here in Dallas cried when Flint, Michigan stole the title of world's biggest shithole from Dallas. So just relax, buddy.
Well, you're still number 2 in the shithole.
All right, so there's that. Fez is upset. And how are you going to get even, Fez?
Oh, I'll think of something. I'll maybe I'll go to Chicago, start whittling.
Why is that?
Whittle the top of their building down.
Okay, I didn't know what it meant there. Well, if nothing else, you're still wearing the same shirt every day. So that's...
I don't think he's not washing it either.
Here's Dean. Dean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like the Freedom Tower, it sounds like they put decorations on the antenna to get the title, and then once they got the title of the tallest building in America, they took the decorations off the broadcast, and now they're getting mad because they got called on it.
I haven't heard anybody's mad but Fez. I don't know why anyone wants this thing. Let me ask you this, Fez. If you found out that our business was moving down there, would you want to go?
No.
Mr. Patriot would want to be in that building?
I don't want to be up that high, no. This is high enough.
Here's Brian. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, wondering, why don't we go about how many floors that these buildings have? I mean, we're not going off King Kong rules here, are we?
I guess whatever King Kong can ship me to the top of. It's kind of madness.